Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and compare it to the Galaxy S24 Ultra to see which one might be the better choice for you. So I've already pre-ordered the S25 Ultra, but let's break down the differences and similarities to help you decide which device suits you best. So first off, let's talk about the price. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is priced around £1,300, which is what I paid for. On the other hand, the S24 Ultra is going for about £750 on Amazon right now. So there is a pretty significant price gap here, about £500 difference between the two. Now, when it comes to design, these two devices are really close. The S24 Ultra has a 6.8-inch dynamic LTPO AMO LED display, while the S25 Ultra has a 6.9-inch dynamic LTPO AMO LED display. So a slightly bigger screen on the S25 Ultra, but honestly, it does not make a massive difference. Both displays are stunning, offering vibrant colors and smooth scrolling. As for the design, the S25 Ultra's corner are a little more rounded compared to the S24 Ultra, which makes it feel more like a Note 20. It's a small change, but something worth mentioning. Both phones have USB Type-C ports, and of course, the built-in S Pen, which is a nice touch for those of you who love the stylus. Both phone features quad camera setups, so while the camera looks pretty similar, there is a slight difference. The S24 Ultra has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, while the S25 Ultra bumps that up to 50 megapixels ultra wide. So that is a noticeable upgrade, but when it comes to video, you're still getting 8K at 30 frames per second and 4K at 60 frames per second on both devices. So the core video performance is essentially the same. On the software front, the S25 Ultra will likely get one more year of software update compared to the S24 Ultra. In longevity, it's important to you, that's something to consider, but for most people, the difference is update time might not be a deal breaker. Battery-wise, both the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra have 5000 milliamps battery, so there is no change in the battery size. The S25 Ultra might have some optimization thanks to the new chipset, but I don't expect a huge difference in the battery life between the two. We'll have to see how the chipsets impact efficiency when the S25 Ultra is released. Performance is where things get a little more interesting. The S24 Ultra comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, while this S25 Ultra features the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. So this custom built chip should now offer you better performance and efficiency, but both phones comes with 12 GB of RAM, so multitasking and heavy app usage will be handled smoothly on both devices. Still, the new chipset in the S25 Ultra could make a noticeable difference in things like gaming and overall speed. So overall, if you have the S24 Ultra, there's really no need to rush and upgrade unless you're just after the new chipset and slightly improved ultra-wide camera. The S25 Ultra is a solid upgrade, but it's not a huge leap forward. So if you have the money and you just want to have the latest and the greatest, the S25 Ultra is definitely a great choice. But if you're on a budget and you're happy with your S24 Ultra, I would say stick with it for now. Both phones are absolutely fantastic. That pretty much wraps up this comparison. If you have any thoughts, question, or feedback, drop them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more content. I appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you in the next video.